Good afternoon. I am Archie Freeman, the principal of William Fleming High School. Today is an amazing day for our students. It is with great pleasure that I stand and say that Colonel Pride may be in different locations, but it is going to be reflected over the Roanoke Valley. Even in the midst of COVID-19, we wanted to make sure our graduates were recognized. At this time, please welcome William Fleming High School graduating seniors showing their Colonel Pride.
Please rise at this time as we salute our country, as we do every day at William Fleming High School. Let us stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for a moment of silence in honor of those colonels who have served and are serving in the military. You may be seated. Good afternoon, Superintendent Dr. Bishop, School Board Chairman Mr. Mark Cathy, Mayor Lee, elected officials, school board members, Principal Freeman, and all other guests. My name is Kimberly Nolasco Ramos, and I have served this past school year as co-president of the senior class. I extend my warmest welcome to the members of the graduating class of 2020. This is a great day to have a celebration. Although we are not together at this time in the Berglund Center, we are still celebrating because this is our time to shine. High school has been an unforgettable journey that has prepared us for the future, whatever it may hold. These past 4 years have involved some of the most memorable and influential moments of our lives. This last year has been one that we will be able to share with our own children in the years to come. This year has ended abruptly due to COVID-19, but we will celebrate. Let us continue to support one another as we cross our paths through phone calls, emails, texts, and yes, social media, family, friends, educators. Thank you for your support. Thank you for encouraging us each day. To the class of 2020, I salute you. At this time, Brian Pacheco Reyes will come and recognize the Roanoke City School Board and executive staff.
Good afternoon. I am Brian Pacheco Reyes, the co-president of the Student Council Association. On behalf of the senior class of 2020, it is my great pleasure to recognize the following individuals that serve our city and school system. City Council members, Mr. Sherman Lee, Senior Mayor, Mr. Joe Cobb, Vice Mayor, Mr. William Bestpitch, Ms. Michelle Davis, Ms. Anita Price, Ms. Juna Osborne, Ms. Patricia Whiteboyd, Dr. Rita D. Bishop, Superintendent of Roanoke City Public Schools, school board members, Mr. Mark Cathy, Chairman, Dr. Eli Jamison, Mr. William Hopkins, Jr., Ms. Laura Rottenborn, Ms. Lutheria Smith, Vice Chairman, Ms. Joyce Watkins, Mr. Dick Willis, and Dr. Dan Lyons, Deputy Superintendent. We greatly appreciate all that you have done to support the school system in our class over the years. Thank you. Now, we will hear a special selection by Mr. Skylar Kayo, class of 2020.
close my eyes and I can see a world that's waiting up for me, that I call my own. Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home. They could say it all sounds crazy. They could say I've lost my mind. I don't care, so call me crazy. We could live in a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. Oh, a million dreams for the world we're gonna make. There's a house we can build. Every room inside is filled with things from far away. Special things I compile, each one there to make you smile on a rainy day. They could say it all sounds crazy. They could say we've lost our minds. I don't care, so call us crazy. We could live in a world that we design. Every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. However big, however small, let me be part of it all. Share your dreams with me. You may be right, you may be wrong, but say that you'll bring me along to the world you'll see, to the world I close my eyes to see. I close my eyes to see. Every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. For the world we're gonna make.
In August 2007, the Roanoke City School Board hired a superintendent that has invested in all students. She has supported the vision of William Fleming High School. She has supported the administrative team in all decisions that must be made to provide for all students at our school. At this time, we will have special remarks from our superintendent, Dr. Rita Bishop.
Good afternoon, Colonels. This is a great pleasure for me to be able to speak to you. I have been your superintendent since all of you were in kindergarten, and it has always been a pleasure and a deep honor to be able to say that I was part of the Colonel family. I have great respect for each of you, and the thing that I remember most, I tell everyone that I talk to about William Fleming High School, is the tremendous elegance of the students. I can honestly say to you that I have never interacted with a student at William Fleming High School that didn't do two things: open the door for me and say thank you. And that's powerful. And I say to all of you, those are the things that people remember about you. I'm proud of your plans. I know many of you are going to great colleges and you're workforce ready. You've done great things with career and technical education. And some of you are joining the military. That's something that's near and dear to my heart. You've excelled in every area, particularly in the arts, which is a growing and wonderful program, athletics, and you are wonderful at academics. I'm very pleased with the 90% graduation rate in Roanoke City schools. I remember 12 years ago when William Fleming High School struggled. Today it flourishes. What a difference. Well, it's certainly been a difficult close to your senior year. And I love the way that you've responded to the challenges. In his last interview, Steve Jobs, who was president and CEO of Apple Computer Corporation, was asked what skills were required for the future. He didn't talk about the next iteration of the iPhone. What he talked about was the very big importance of knowing two words: flexibility and adaptability. And certainly those two words have come into play toward the close of your senior year. We've learned one thing from all of this, that there's loneliness without people, and that a phone, no matter how smart the phone, is no substitute for people. So as we come out of the situation that we find ourselves in, please stay in touch with your friends and put the phone away and really work with each other. I appreciate all of you, and I wish you the very best of everything.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Daquan Nichols, and I'm SCA Co-President, Class of 2020. I would like to say thank you, Dr. Bishop, for your leadership and service to Roanoke City Public Schools and our community. Thank you for your commitment to education and your efforts in making sure that William Fleming High School is provided with the best possible educational opportunities. Throughout your tenure in Roanoke City Schools, you were instrumental in the construction of our new building. You provided opportunities for all students to succeed by opening Forest Park Academy. You have been recognized with numerous awards. On behalf of the entire state of Virginia as Superintendent of the Year. On behalf of Class of 2020 and the Falconia staff at William Fleming High School, we would like to say thank you. We wish you well in the years to come as you enjoy your family and enjoy life as a whole. Your service to this school division and to our school have impacted the lives of many, and for that, we are forever grateful. The Class of 2020 would like to take the time to recognize Dr. Dan Lyons. Dr. Lyons has served this district in the capacity as Executive Director of Student Services and Deputy Superintendent. He has been seen at many sporting events supporting the Colonels. We would like to say thank you. We wish you the best in your new career of retirement.
Good afternoon. My name is Cameron Washington Brown, and I served as the co-president of the senior class. Mr. Rayan Deskins, Camper Hall Assistant Principal, will now come and recognize our distinguished scholars. After hearing from Mr. Deskins, we will hear from Mrs. Patricia Maxey, Smith Hall Assistant Principal, that will share information regarding our honor graduates.
Edward Gibbons stated, "The best and most important part of every man's education is that which he gives himself." These individuals have worked very hard through their high school years to maintain a great mindset that they will stay the course at all times. Students who obtain a 4.0 GPA or higher are known as the Distinguished Scholars. Would the following individuals please stand and remain standing to be recognized? Elise McFalls, James Whiting, LeVar Ackerson Jr., Vanessa Alvarez, Kevin Cruz, Benjamin Culverhouse, Gloria Espinoza, Ainsley Harris, Hunter Huddleston, Janiyah Hutchinson, Amanda Lee, Catherine May, Daquan Nichols, Madison Sink, Nee Tran, Cartley Vincent, and Cameron Washington Brown.
To be selected as an honor graduate, a student must attain at least a 3.0 grade point average through his or her high school years. The gold cord denotes an honor graduate. In addition, those students are invited to apply for membership into the National Honor Society. The gold stole indicates National Honor Society membership. Please give these students a round of applause. Students have an opportunity to be part of many organizations and clubs. These students have worked hard in the classroom and outside of the classroom at a level of expertise where Colonel Pride is exemplified. As I call the statement of the meaning of the regalia, students, give a big shout out in your homes, in your cars, or wherever you may be at this time. Medal with blue and gold ribbon denotes the superintendent's scholars, GPA of 4.0 and above. Gold cord and gold tassel denotes honor graduate, GPA 3.0 and above. White stole denotes National Honor Society. Blue and gold cord denotes Future Business Leaders of America. Gold sash with FBLA emblem denotes the FBLA officer. Black and red twisted cord denotes Lead for Change. Knotted red cord denotes Early College Scholar. Light blue cord denotes Career and Technical CTE Program Completer. Red, white, and blue cord denotes National French Honor Society. Red and white cord denotes National Spanish Honor Society. Gold stole with diamond emblem denotes DECA Club. Black cord denotes SGA. Kente stole denotes NAACP Youth Council Senior Membership. Knotted gray cords denotes excellence in fine arts with a 3.5 GPA and above and has met attendance requirements in an advanced level fine arts course. Gold medallion with yellow and blue ribbon denotes Key Club. Teal cord denotes yearbook. Orange and gray cord denotes completion of Teen Outreach Program or TOP. Pink cord denotes Be That Girl. Black and gold stole denotes United States Army. Hunter green cord denotes graduate of the EMT training program. Purple cord denotes GSA. Burgundy cord denotes Scholastic Bowl. Blue and white cord denotes Gospel Choir. Red and white cord with gold FOB denotes Skills USA. White Skills USA stoles denotes Skills USA Officer. Navy blue stole denotes fourth year AFJROTC who have completed more than 250 hours of community service. Rainbow-colored cords denotes National Art Honor Society, and light blue and yellow cord denotes Mu Alpha Theta Math Honor Society. Please welcome to the stage James Whiting. James has worked with the technology department serving as a technician and support individual not only during the summertime, but during the school year as well. He's taken advanced placement courses at William Fleming High School as well as Roanoke Valley Governor's School. James is ranked second in his class with a 4.33 GPA. Please welcome James Whiting, William Fleming High School, Class of 2020 salutatorian.
Hello, students, parents, teachers, and staff. My name is James Whiting, salutatorian of the William Fleming class of 2020. It is a shame that the current circumstances require for us to not have a proper graduation ceremony, because I would love to look upon the students in person and give them a proper farewell. But what can we do about it? Regardless of the situation, I will speak as though I'm on the stage in front of everybody. So, of course, we are here to celebrate the students' accomplishments and reward them accordingly. Every student who graduated this year should feel a sense of pride. You have completed your last year of high school, after all, and you are ready to move into the world with what most of you would consider your first meaningful piece of paper. Whether or not you decide to further your education, you can now go through your adult life knowing that you have accomplished a great deal. I would like to thank my family for supporting and guiding me through the beginnings of my life. As students, we should give a special thank you to our families for being there when we needed them most. I do understand that not all parents are supportive. Some students only have one and fewer have none. For those students, I would like to take a moment and give my support and praise to you directly, because you have been able to succeed without the support many students get to enjoy, a feat I doubt I could do. Continuing with thanks, I would like to thank the many teachers and staff that have supported students during their years in high school and earlier. Most teachers have stood steadfast beside their classes and provided the lessons that built the students up from where they were. Specifically, I would like to applaud the AP and dual enrollment teachers for making sure that their students are ready for a true college workload, or at least the best that could be done in high school. I would next like to thank the security officers for keeping students safe, the secretaries, bookkeepers, registrars, and treasurers for keeping schools organized, the janitors and custodians for keeping schools clean, and the principals, executives, and superintendent for managing the schools and keeping the values of safety and learning to heart. I would like to also thank the technology department for their tireless work managing the countless new pieces of technology put in place this year and ensuring that existing technology continues to function. This school year, in the past 2 summers, I've worked for the IT department, so I know the amount of work it takes to manage and service over 10,000 computer systems. Now, I would like to tell my personal experiences in school. I love my time in high school, but I know that not everyone might feel the same way. Throughout the 8 years that I have lived in Roanoke, and since the second half of 4th grade, I have met some of the best people I feel as though I might ever meet. Some I have known since I've moved here, and some that I've only known for a couple of years. I can tell you that Roanoke is such a lively place full of opportunity, and at least compared to where I lived before. There are plenty of friendly people if you look around and find them. Throughout school, I can only really name one teacher that I did not like at all, but I won't say their name. Every other teacher I have met or have been taught by has shown a joy in teaching, and their lessons and personalities have reflected that. So, where am I going with this speech? I haven't yet stated the idea I would like to share, but now I will, and I will speak to you, the students, directly. Your life is changing, for better or for worse. That is up to you to decide. You are all moving into the real world shortly, and with that, you will be subject to the laws, politics, ideals, and influence of others, and you will have to adapt accordingly. We have all been subject to the same recent change with the COVID-19 pandemic, And as you can see, as humans, we have adapted to the new normal, at least until the pandemic is over, because it will end. If this event shows us anything, is that change in life is inevitable, and students and individuals cannot control that, only adapt. So for the key takeaway, I would like to use a quote from Nick Nolte, who some of you might know from the show The Mandalorian. Nobody likes to change. There will always be resistance to change. And the quicker you get to that, the easier it is. It's not such a difficult thing. If you entrench yourself and go, by God, I will not change, I will not have this, then you're a dead man. We're great at adaptability. It's our strongest suit. End quote. I have had my fair share of change in my life, with the largest of which being my moving from Covington to Roanoke. This was a big change for me, as you would think a 9-year-old would see it. I have had to leave the friends and home I had to a brand new place I have never seen before. It was hard for me to transition, but after I started making friends in my new 4th grade class, I did not look at the situation in such a dark light. Looking back, my movement here may have been the best thing to happen in my life. The city has given me so much opportunity that I would otherwise not had. For example, had I not moved to Roanoke, I would have not been able to be in the governor's school, without which I probably would not have found my love for computer science and coding. Looking at the situation in hindsight, I can see that my opportunity now is much, much greater than what it was before. So this is my story, but the message, I hope, stands clear. Change happens. You must adapt, and the quicker you adapt, the quicker you can find opportunity. So I have come to the end of my speech, but I would like to give a final congratulations to the class of 2020, because I see great promise in the class that I have not seen in any others. I'm truly honored to be able to do this, to get my thoughts out there to the entire class, an opportunity not seen by many students. You have all done well, and I wish you a great and plentiful life. Thank you for your time. We will now have a special music by Cameron Washington Brown, class of 2020.
Feeling like I'm breathing my last breath. Feeling like I'm walking my last steps. Look at all of these tears I've wept. Look at all the secrets that I've kept. I put my heart into your hands. Here's my soul to keep. I let you in with all that I can. You're not hard to reach, and you've blessed me with the best gift that I've ever known. You give me purpose. Yeah, you've given me purpose. Thinking my journey's come to an end. Oh, sending out a farewell to my friends. For inner peace, ask you to forgive me for my sins. Oh, would you please? I'm more than grateful for the time we've spent. My soul's at ease. I put my heart
I have a pleasure of introducing Elise McFalls. Elise has been a stellar student. She has attended William Fleming High School and Roanoke Valley Governor School. She has participated in the community serving as the NAACP treasurer and ushers at Loudon Avenue Christian Church. She is ranked number 1 with a GPA of 4.43. Please help me welcome to the podium Elise McFalls, 2020 class valedictorian.
Hello. I just want to start by thanking everyone who has helped us get to this point. Thank you to the teachers who have pushed us inside and outside the classroom. Thank you to the counselors who have continually given us guidance. Thank you to the faculty who have dedicated their time beyond school hours to be coaches and mentors. Thank you to the parents who have paid an enormous price to make sure their kids could see this day. Thank you to our principal, Mr. Archie Freeman. Thank you to our superintendent, Dr. Rita Bishop. And, most importantly, thank you to all of my classmates. Though we may not see it now, many of us may not have made it here without the unconditional support of our fellow colonels. We've been a tutor for one another, a diary for one another, and simply a shoulder to lean on for one another. We've helped each other in ways that have transformed us from plain old classmates to a thriving community, and for that, I thank you. I also want to give a special thanks to the Roanoke Valley Governor School that's provided me, as well as countless of other students across the Roanoke Valley, with invaluable opportunities. And I finally want to thank all the people who have helped me preparing this speech. With all that being said, congratulations to the William Fleming class of 2020. 12 years or so of hard work, dedication, sweat, and tears have gone to establishing ourselves as William Fleming graduates. All the late nights to early mornings and the seemingly soul-crushing work we've endured has led us to this moment. Congratulations. Beyond all of that, this year has shown us that we're no average graduating class. We've still managed to get to this point today throughout all the chaos. Not to brag, but I don't think many other classes can say they've graduated amidst the pandemic. Moreover, I also realize that many of us have had our own personal struggles that have made this road feel like a dead end at times. Some of us have been told by others that we wouldn't make it, and some of us have directed that dreaded line to ourselves. Nevertheless, all the mayhem and negativity could not keep us away from this moment. I know we've lost so much, like our senior trip and senior prom, but that doesn't take away from all of our accomplishments. While this certainly isn't the graduation we've dreamed of, I'm still honored to stand here today and say that we made it, and we should be proud. Once I discovered I was making a speech, I thought long and hard about the message I wanted to send. After rummaging through a bunch of inspirational quotes, I believe I found something that is true to myself and can inspire you all. Like many of you, the commencement of this 4-year journey has encouraged me to reflect on all the moments that have made it memorable. One of the best moments I believe I've had has been my time on the girls' lacrosse team. I've always enjoyed playing sports, even though I've never been the most athletic. When I was younger, I used to play basketball, softball, soccer, and a little bit of tennis just for fun. As I got older, however, I started to find myself feeling more and more self-conscious as I began to compare my athletic ability to others. This led me to quit the team I was on, and I vowed to never play a sport again. In the 10th grade, after a 2-year hiatus from playing sports, I stumbled upon the girls' lacrosse team. I decided to try out, 1, because I was in dire need of a new experience, and 2, because I rarely stick to the things I vow to do. When our season finally started, and I was pitted against players with more experience than me, I felt that feeling of inadequacy creep upon me once again. However, unlike the previous times where I hung up my jacket and walked away, I kept playing. I kept playing because beyond all the insecurities and self-deprecation, I gradually found myself becoming a better lacrosse player. My focus shifted from how I compared myself to others to how I saw myself improving throughout the season. I felt as though I finally had control over my self-worth, and I could play without the burden of comparisons holding me back. Playing lacrosse felt liberating. There's a quote by the Dalai Lama that goes, "The goal is not to be better than the other man, but your previous self." I find that as a culture, we tend to measure our self-worth based on how we compare with others. We then begin to feel unimportant, discouraged, and inadequate, and we realize that there are others who are better than us in one way or another. I can't speak for everyone, but I know I felt that way. However, I've come to learn that life isn't about being better than others. It's about being our best selves. When we compare ourselves to others, we diminish all of the hard work that got us to where we are. The unfortunate reality is, there's always going to be someone that's ahead of us. Even so, we don't know the trials and tribulations that person went through to get in the position they're in. All we can be certain of is the work we put in to get in our position, and we should strive every day to make sure we're proud of that work, regardless of where it places us amongst everyone else. I think we can also all agree that the best part of every story is the adventure, not the ending. Now that our high school career is over, we're going to go in a lot of different directions. Some of us are going to college, the military, or the workforce, and some of us don't even have a clue. I just want to say that whatever you do, focus on being the best you can be. Don't get caught up in comparing your path to one another or your successes to one another. As long as you're trying your best, you're going to be where you're supposed to be. I would like to end this speech by reading another great quote I found by Oprah Winfrey on my quotation escapade. "We often block our own blessings because we don't feel inherently good enough, smart enough, or worthy enough. What this show has taught me, you are worthy because you are born and because you are here." Again, I just want to say congratulations to the William Fleming class of 2020. We've made it.
At this time, we want to take a moment to recognize our valedictorian and salutatorian, James Whiting and Elise McFalls, on the great work that they have done at William Fleming High School. In part of our recognitions, we also want to take this time to recognize Mr. William Hopkins, Jr., who has served on the Roanoke City School Board supporting William Fleming High School and Roanoke City Public Schools. We thank him for his service to Roanoke City Public Schools, and we wish him the best in his next endeavors. Thank you, Mr. Hopkins, for all of your work that you've done in your dedication to our school. Good afternoon, Dr. Bishop, Chairman Mr. Cathy, Mayor Lee, school board members, elected officials, faculty, staff, parents, families, friends, and most importantly, the class of 2020. It is with great pleasure that I greet you today. Every year I ask the graduates to do something first. A lot of you had individuals to push you and stand behind you and be beside you every step of the way. Graduates, wherever you may be at this time listening and viewing this ceremony, take time to wave, hug, and kiss your loved ones and tell them thank you. As I look back over 8 years as principal, I reflected on all of your accomplishments. Our theme was Colonels Leading the Way. This year has definitely been the one that will stand out because of COVID-19. I pondered for a moment trying to figure out what could I say to this group of students that would inspire them, and this thought came to mind. You are equipped for greatness. You're wondering now why you were not able to finish your senior year. You're wondering why you were not able to enjoy some of the activities that will close this chapter of your life. I thought about the years back of 9/11. Some people had already stated on social media that this was the year you were babies or just being born. That is when I reminded myself that some of the greatest tests come not from what is on the paper, but what we experience in life. You have been given the knowledge. You have been taught patience. You have experienced perseverance. You have stayed on the course with a few curves and a few speed bumps, but you have made it. It is because you are equipped with the essentials to be great. As I close, let me leave you with a thought. Frederick Robertson once said, "Instruction ends in the schoolroom, but education ends only with life." Always remember that every day is a day to be thankful and to live life to the fullest. Colonels, I encourage you and stress to you and challenge you today to lead the way. Do not allow anyone or anything take you off of your course called greatness. Colonels, live life to the fullest and always remember to represent with Colonel pride. Class of 2020, congratulations, and please be prepared at this time to have your names presented to receive your diplomas.
Kiara Michelle Adams. Nishal Adakari. Ashley Adras. Jeff Adrasi. Brandon Ernesto Aguiar. LaVar D'Angelo Ackerson, Jr. Timothy Alvin Allen, Jr. Caleb Alls. Edwin Noel Alvarado Zelaya. Vanessa Edith Alvarez. Kareem Omar Shafif Kalama Ali. Kashana Amasal. Caleb Charles Anders. Dominic Latrell Anderson. Michael Anderson. Keyshawn Latre Andrews. Nicholas Richard Lee Andrews. Keanu Tyreek Arrington. Spencer Artis. Jeremiah Dayan Asbury. Ashley Nicole Baker. Chandler Harry Balasage. Mindy May Bandy. Sapana Benaya. Saquon Dervon Bannister. Nasir Basham. Brianna Bates. Jalissa Monet Beasley. Jalea Audrey Beasley. Manuel Oswaldo Bennett III. Telmo Fonseca Bento. Lainey Renee Bethel. Kiana Shantae Blake. Tykeem Blue. David Philip Boston Jr. Omarion Arion Brentley. Corey Tyrone Brown Jr. Destiny Renee Brown. Dorian Arthur Brown. Erica Michelle Brown. Jeremiah Brown. Logan Cade Bryant. Logan James Bryant. Matea Elizabeth Buckland. Shania Alfatari Bowie. Jade Bumbry. Christine Susan Burkett. Ayana Tajmeek Calloway. Devontae Savon Campbell. Marcus Jarrell Cannon Jr. Jennifer Carrig. Aaliyah Kiana Carter. Anaya Carter. Kobe Fanya Chanthavikse. Matea Ashley Chapman Warden. Gabriella Rebecca Cheatwood. Destiny Childs. Musa Sisse. Brianna Elizabeth Clark. Erica Claros. Willard Nathan Clater III. Zachary Alexander Clemens. Zaya Nicole Clements. Zaria Signe Coleman. Iris Mary Yadira Colasso Peraza. James Ezekiel Cook. Elijah Cooper. Daryl Roberto Cortez. Isaac Coto Gonzalez. Tamaya Covington. Justin Vernon Craig. Juanina Lachelle Craighead, Avion James Creasy, Ava Kaylee Crockett, Isaiah Name Cromwell, Kellen Emmanuel Kraus, Cheyenne Crow, Kevin Cruz, Denilson Fernando Cruz Palacios, Benjamin Lewis Culverhouse, Cabron Anthony Dalton, Chandra DeHall, Adam Michael Dean, Sita Dungana, Natalie Angel Dickens, Renasia Alamone Dix, Jaheem Latif Durin Dorsey, Ashanti Renee Edwards, Oslin Rose Elma, Jackson Eloy, Darius Rashawn English, Gloria Anna Espinosa, Hannah Lee Evans, Kashawn Enrique Evans, Deba Facheri, Sheba Facheri, Ahmad Kwame Faulkner, Sita Yasin Faraj, Tyrone Jermaine Farrell, Elijah Deshawn Ferris, Aaliyah Tierra Figueroa, Asia Monique Fitzgerald, Troy Lamont Mitchell Fitzgerald, Caesar Giovanni Florian Perez, Michaela Crystal Franco, Wendy Ariadna Franco Mendoza, Shatira Nicole Freeman, Alexander James Fuller, Janasia Anasia Fuller, Luis Miguel Garcia, Dolce Caroline Garcia Lopez, Karen Lyseth Garcia, Jakeem Isaiah Gidgets, Sabrina Leanne Gavadon, Yesenia Jacqueline Gomez Ramos. Odalis Gonzalez Rosada. Alicia Anastasia Green. Deshaun Malik Grogan. Arthur Jackson Grossclose. Thomas Charles Grove. Lisbeth Anaya Guardado Ariana. Angie Mariala Guardado Tovar. Jamari Tayan Zaki Gunn. Aaliyah Trene Hairston. Brandon Xavier Hamilton. Amani Lachey Hampton. Micaiah Hancock. Ainsley Nicole Harris. Khalik Tajay Harris. Ashla Ryan Hash. Zion Kaylin Haynes. Devin Curtis Heath Jr. Keontae Khalil Henderson. Farah Casey Hennessy. Alfredo Hernandez Espinosa. Giovanni Alexander Hernandez Ayala. David Lamont Hickman III. Blake Michael Hill. Janaya Khalees Hill. Ayana Horton. Hunter Chad Huddleston. Zakira Unique Hewells. Timothy Hunley. Tyshana Renee Hunt. Mackenzie Raven Hutchins. Janaya Lene Hutchinson. Christina Rose Hyde. Early Jean Ivy III. Lachey Antoinette James. Zachary Jean Baptiste. Josiah Demetrius Jeffries. Naomi Catherine Jeffries. Sean Cedric Johnson. Jalen Michael Johnson. Shane Skylar Johnson. Imani Jones. Hannah Nicole Page Jones. Sydney Diane Jones. William Gabriel Jones. Zanaya Nashawn Jones. Denaje Joyce. Robert Lane Canode. Akira Nikita Casey. Ashanti Kamari Casey. Demontre Tyreek Casey. Skylar Kyle. Constance Marie Kelly. Olivia Rianne Kelly. Ivy Nan Kelso. Taya Jordan King. Shannon Nicole Lee Nicely. DeMarco Lampkins. Kelly Alejandra Yamilith Landeros. Pamela Landros. Raven Shane Lene. Nikira Lachey Law. Dat Lee. Nee Lee. Maria Guadalupe Ledesma Munoz. Keenan Lee. Matthew Charles Leftwich. Naya Kiesia Lemon. Connor Levesque. Christopher Dwayne Lipford. Esmeralda Vanessa Lopez. Elias Timotea Lopez Agueda. Brian Lopez Arias. Anthony Francisco Luis Reyna. Vu Long. Kenzaya Ari Mack. Hassan Madinhazad. Catherine May. Alexis Nicole Malone. Kashay Morrow. Robert Eugene Martin. Jacob Israel McClough. Elise Marie McFalls. Jihadi Daili McGeorge. Liam Patrick McKenna. Tiana Danae McQueen. Diana Medina Buenrostro. Ulysses Medina Buenrostro. Adam Christopher Meeks. Salome Mahia. Jose Angela Mahia Vasquez. Alan Ray Melton. Emmanuel Mendez Ayala. Jose Manuel Mendez Ayala. Piseth Min. Quinn Amira Mills. Leslie Vanessa Montoya. Elizabeth Viola Moore. Andy Moran Vargas. Maria del Carmen Mora Otanas. Casey Michelle Morgan. Lenora Monique Morgan. Kashmir Nicole Morris. Mikkel Motley. Diana Munez Juarez. Luis Enrique Munez Juarez. Angela Avarija Najari. Samira Jasmia Naper. Ramunala Nazari. Daquan Jawo Nichols. Elizabeth Nia Batenga. Naja Monique Knoll. Kimberly Nolasco Ramos. Abigail Nolasco Portilla. Jeremiah Nazjay Ali. Marco Antonio Ortiz. Alham Esbani. Brian Joel Pacheco Reyes. Amani Jasbeek Patterson. Destiny Monet Payne. Nishad Stephen Payne. Paula Carolina Perea Rodriguez. Samantha Nicole Perez. Elizabeth Kiara Perkins. Cameron Dean Peters. Shonda Allison Peters. Jacob Xavier Pollock. Sandy Brieth Portillo Hernandez. Melvin Portillo. Wilder Ariel Portillo Martinez. Destiny Tiaja Powell. Casimir Wintrice Ramey. Eslin Jaciel Ramos. Samuel Malik Randolph. Clay Red. Faith Destiny Reed. Avery James Reynolds. Isaiah Clay Reynolds. James Elijah Rhodes. Taylor Monet Richardson. Alexis Monet Robertson. Kyasia Lene Robertson. Quavon Nasir Robertson. Takia Lasha Monique Robertson. Maya Denise Robinson. Wayman Yassine Robinson. Jocelyn Romero Ramos. Haley Celso Rosas. Christian Rudd. Cassandra Leanne Sadell. Octavius Traquan Lee Sales. Taquan Nade Sanders. Danielle Shantae Saunders. Draper Royal Saunders. Savannah Elizabeth Schneider. Andy Antonio Sebastian Morales. Jasmine Gabriella Sexton. Zachary Michael Champney. Talia Marie Shell. Madison Lynn Sink. Avante Marion Slade. Sade Marie Slade. Christari Nichelle Smith. Nyasia Anakia Smith. Solomon Alexavier Smith. Tiriana Markeisha Smith. Darren Smith. John Jacob Songer. Diamond Soel. Carson Manuel Speakman. Peggy Danielle St. Louis. Bradley Stivell. Nyantaletsi Sylvester. Lovely Kimberly Tatu. Chiquante Nashim Taylor. Jajiana Akima Terry. Kaylee Lasha Terry. Hunter Franklin Thomas. Janaya Danique Thomas. Cody Bernard Thomas. Shamani Lanique Thomason. Kiran Tolliver. Kivar Dashim Townsend. Ni Yuen Tran. Allison Nguyen Tran. Angel Antonio Trigo. Kanai DeAnthony Turner. Kyler Joseph Scott Tyree. Joseph Luis Valentine III. Tyneek Tizea Valry. Alan Hashwe Mahia Vasquez. Teodora Vasquez Soldado. Isaiah Mikel Vinny. Brianna Nicole Vest. Cartley Vincent. Donovan Gregory Vines. Sharon Wagley. John Riley Wagner. Brianna Michelle Waldron. Asiana Monet Walker. Saniko Talia Walker. Saniko Walker. Nia Walker. Sincere Walker. Miosha Tashay Ward. Monique Lintel Washington. Cameron Ayana Washington Brown. Khalik Watak. Wally Watak. Benjamin Noah Lionel Winsley. Amante Dajour West. James Armand Whiting. Deja Monique Worley. Kirsten Alexis Worley. Tatiana Williams. Napoleon Selwyn Williams Jr. Zamaya Monet Williams. Amari Yvonne Wilson. Malachi Sharon Wolf. Brittany Ann Wood. Devin Lee Wood. Angelina Christina Lene Woolwine. Tanaya Nashe Yancey.
Would all the graduates please stand wherever you may be? Ladies and gentlemen, by the virtue of the authority vested in me by the Commonwealth of Virginia, the School Board of Roanoke City, and on the recommendation of the faculty, I declare these students graduates of William Fleming High School with the full rights, privileges, and responsibilities relevant thereto. Graduates, you may now turn your tassels. I present to you the William Fleming High School class of 2020.